Good morning, student. This is Kailash Sonal from Adarsh Vidya Mandir, Shankar Vidyapeeth, Mount Abu. Today we are studying a new topic in the integration by part. Okay. Before starting the integration of by part, here is formula of by part. That is the fx gx into dx. According to this formula, that is the fx integration of gx minus differentiation of fx integration of gx and whole integration. Clearly, that is the fx integration of gx minus differentiation of fx integration of gx and whole integration. Because here is the confusion. What is the confusion? So what is the fx and what is the gx? Clearly, the fx and gx. So here a simple series it is given, that is the islet. Okay, islet. I means inverse trigonometric function. It means sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, etc. L means logarithmic functions, log x. Okay, that is a logarithmic function. A means algebraical function, x squared, t, and y, z, etc. T means trigonometric functions, that is a sin x, cos x, and etc. And E means exponential function. It means e to the power x, e to the power x. Okay, this one is, and in this series that come first. Okay, that come first. Suppose I is come first and t is come second. So we choose fx as I in vertical function and t trigonometric function in the second. Suppose x sin inverse x sin inverse x, then x sin inverse x chosen first and x is chosen second. Okay, that's it. Inverse sin inverse x is fx and x is the gx. Clearly, so it is a simple basic formula to choose an fx and gx. I hope you understood the formula and we can apply. How can we apply this formula? Okay. Student, here the first question, that is the x cos x dx. X cos x. It means what is the fx and what is the gx. Okay. X is a algebraical, cos x is a trigonometrical. So fx we choose, x we choose as a fx and cos x we choose as a gx. Is that clear? So now we apply the formula. X as it is, integration of cos x dx minus the integration but differentiation of fx means x, integration again of cos x into dx and whole integration. Clearly, now x as it is, cos x integration. What is the integration of cos x? That is, we know that it is a sin x minus integration of, first of all, differentiation. It is equal to 1 and integration of cos x, it is sin x. That clear. Now if we apply again integration, it has cos x, sin x is equal to minus cos x, so minus minus plus as a c. So this is the answer of x cos x, that is the x sin x plus cos x plus c. I hope you understood the question. Student, in the by part series, our second question is x sin inverse x upon root of 1 minus x square. Clearly, here start the question with assume let sin inverse x as a t. Okay, now x is equal to sin t. Now if we differentiate with respect to x, so we get here equal to 1 and it is cos t and dt by dx. After transfer we get dx is equal to cos t and dt. Now if we apply all the terms in the given question, so it is given x and sin t. That is sin t, sin inverse x as a t. Now dx is equal to cos t dt divided by under root of 1 minus sin square t. Is that clear? That is, applying all the terms, let we assume. Then sin t, t and sin t, now cos t dt and we know that 1 minus sin square t, that is the cos square t, and cos square t after taking square root, so we get only cos t. So now cos t and cos t will cancel. Again the similar question, that is the t sin t, that is the algebraical, and this one is trigonometrical. So algebraical taking fx as fx and sin t taking as a gx. So t as it is, integration of sin t with respect to t minus integration of d by dt of t, now integration of sin t dt and whole dt. So after we integrate, that is the t sin t, we know that that is the minus cos t minus integration t is a 1, sin t integration is a minus cos t, so minus minus plus cos t and dt. So finally if we integrate, that is a minus t cos t plus sin t plus c. So here we get the final answer, but our question is given in the x term, but here the question step is coming in the t term. So if we solve all the step, that is the minus t cos t, we can write under root of 1 minus sin square t plus sin t plus c. So if we apply all the terms as well as we assume, that is the minus t, t means sin inverse x, that is the sin inverse x root of 1 minus x square plus x plus c. So it is, student, final answer is x minus sin inverse x root of 1 minus x square plus c. So this one is the final answer. I hope you understood all the steps clearly. Student, in this series our third question is e to the power x sin x dx. Suppose first of all it will assume I and sin x dx, e to the power x sin x dx. So here we assume e to the power x last term because it is exponential, so it is a gx and this one is fx. Okay, so sin x as a constant and e to the power x dx minus integration differentiation of sin x, integration of e to the power x dx and whole integration. Is that clear? So student, I equal to sin x as it is, and now e to the power x, integration of e to the power x, we know e to the power x, and minus integration of sin x is equal to cos x and e to the power x again. So here it is, student, clearly shown, it is again being a function, that is the cos x e to the power x. So this one is again fx and this one is gx. So now we apply again by part, that is the e to the power x sin x minus cos x as a constant and e to the power x dx. Clearly, and again minus d by dx of cos x integration of e to the power x dx and e to the power x. Okay, now this is a final step. If we take e to the power x sin x minus if integration of e to the power x, again it is e to the power x cos x, and cos x differentiation is minus sin x, or minus minus plus integration of sin x e to the power x and dx. Okay, if we compare this term as a question, e to the power x sin x e to the power x sin x and dx, this step is being I. So if we solve, that is the e to the power x sin x minus e to the power x cos x minus I plus c, minus I plus c. This minus is transferred into this term, left term, it is being 2I, and e to the power x sin x minus e to the power x cos x plus c. If we take minus, e to the power x is common and 2 is transferred, then e to the power x upon 2 and it is in sin x minus cos x plus c. So here it is a last step of answer. Understood? I hope you understood this question clearly. Okay, thank you.